The Lion, the Leopard, and the Clever Deer. Once upon a time, the king of the jungle, a mighty lion, was hungry. He stood near a rock by a stream, peering through thick bushes at a field of tall green grass. Far away, he noticed something moving under a tree. Rubbing his eyes with his paws, he looked again. It was a black deer. The lion hadn't eaten since the night before, and just the thought of the deer's tasty meat made his mouth water. Moving like a skilled hunter, he quietly started creeping towards the deer. But the lion wasn't the only one with his eyes on the deer. Hiding in a cluster of bamboo, a leopard was also watching the deer. He was just as hungry, and his stomach growled with hunger. Slowly, the leopard also began moving towards the deer. The deer, unaware of the danger, was happily munching on soft grass. Occasionally, he would look around with his big almond-shaped eyes, then continue eating. But animals can sense danger, and the deer's restless eyes showed that he was starting to feel that something was wrong. He lifted his head, perked up his ears, and looked toward the stream, where two bear cubs were playing. Just as the deer thought of running towards the mountains, both the lion and the leopard sprang from the bushes, leaping towards the deer like arrows. The deer bolted towards the mountains, leaping high to escape. The lion and the leopard were fast, but the deer, with his light and agile body, managed to keep dodging them. They ran for miles, until finally, the deer climbed up a tall rock that neither the lion nor the leopard could reach. Both the lion and the leopard stood at the bottom of the rock, panting with their tongues out, staring hungrily at the deer. Once they caught their breath, the lion growled, "This is my prey. I spotted him first." The leopard, angry, replied, "You may be the king of the jungle, but this is the wild, not the human world where a king can do as he pleases. Here, animals know how to defend their rights. This deer is mine." The lion roared back, "Whether human or animal, the rule is the same, might makes right. I am stronger than you." Hearing the argument between the lion and the leopard, the deer took a deep breath of relief. He calmly said, "Oh, my dear king. It would be my great fortune to become food for someone from such a royal family. But first, you two must decide who will get to eat my delicious meat." The lion and the leopard started arguing again. Just then, a donkey happened to pass by, and the deer quickly suggested, "Perhaps you should ask the donkey for advice. After all, one doesn't need to be wise to give advice." The lion said, "Fine, I agree. Sometimes you have to take advice even from a donkey." The leopard ordered the donkey, "Hey, you. Come here." The donkey was scared at first, worried that they might eat him instead. But slowly, with a nervous smile, he came closer. When he heard the whole story, he was pleased and gave his advice. "So, lion, you claim you spotted the deer first, and leopard, you say you drooled over the deer first. Since there are no witnesses, my advice is that you both return to your spots. When I bray, you both start running. Whoever reaches here first will get to eat the deer." Both the lion and the leopard were extremely hungry, but they were also confident in their speed. So, they agreed to the donkey's plan. It was decided that they would return to their spots, and during this time, the deer would come down, clean himself up, and stand in the field, ready to be eaten by the winner. When the donkey brayed, the race would begin. The lion and the leopard returned to their places. But after waiting for a long time without hearing the donkey bray, they both started to feel suspicious. They glared at each other, then ran back to the rock. When they reached the rock, they found it empty. The deer was gone, and so was the donkey. Furious, the lion roared, "That donkey tricked us. The leopard hung his head in shame and said, "Lion, the real donkeys here are us.